if you were able, let's say I was in an accident and I seen the person text, I know that's what it was, and we could find out what carrier that the cell provider was, would they be held liable at some point? I'm thinking if you got them involved, the next thought I've got would be more viable. When you're traveling, your phone tower picks up, your cell phone goes tower to tower to tower, so they know you're in transit.
Right.
And if there was a system set up to say, okay, this phone's in transit, it can receive phone calls possibly and make calls, but it's not going to be able to text, because we all see them, and that is a really bad distraction. And then once the car is sitting somewhere for a while, it picks back and they get all those texts. Once moving again, that cuts off. I don't know if that's possible, but it seemed like it would be.
Yep, Alan, I'll address that a little bit, because I think, and that's a great call, because I think what you're talking about is coming. As we have more and more legislation which is going to regulate who can do what on their phones and things of that nature, I do believe that there's going to be a time that perhaps that the companies themselves, the providers, are going to be held responsible. There are a lot of, during the break, we were, the Lieutenant and Andrea and I were talking about some of the apps that are on the phones now. My children, 22 and 19 years old, they have apps on their phone where it does not allow them to text. And if I try to text them, I will get a return text that says, sorry, I'm driving right now, I cannot receive text. And as Lieutenant Piggott mentioned, they don't even receive that text until their car has stopped. And so that is kind of coming. We're kind of in the beginning stages, but I do believe that once that is kind of set forth more, and if phone companies do not do their due diligence on that, I do believe there's going to be a day where you perhaps could hold the providers responsible. Right now, not so much, but down the road, absolutely. Because he mentioned how often you see people texting. I was at red light today, and I was kind of paying a little more attention to it because of tonight's show, and 10 people passed me at a light, and probably 6 to 7 were either talking or actively texting, and it's rampant right now.
Yeah, well, and there's actually, I've got an iPhone, and we were looking at it during the break. There's a feature on your phone that you can do right now, and you can go to settings and then do not disturb, and if you scroll down, there's an option, do not disturb while driving, and you can activate that to when your car is connected to its Bluetooth. So I'm going to do that now, because I'll forget later as we're talking about it. So if my news director's watching right now and I don't answer the phone while I'm driving to work, I'm sorry. It's for safety's sake. So here we go.
And I would absolutely.
So it's already on your phone.
I would absolutely encourage everyone to do that, and especially. Do it for yourself, but also for your children. Good Lord, 16, 17, 18-year-olds, they have enough that's going to distract them, but the last thing they need is, because it's now not just texting, it's, Snapchat and Instagram and things of that nature, and so I would encourage you to, whatever settings you need to make.